So in this video, we'll be doing a weekly analysis on the pair GBPUSD in multiple time frames for the upcoming week. Now, by the end of this week's market close on Friday, we can see that GBPUSD on a weekly time frame gained some more momentum in this week in respect to this high time frame downtrend line, since it closed this week with this bearish engulfing candle like this. Now, GBPUSD is also retesting a pretty major support level, which has this multi-year retest points like this. So GBPUSD could either continue to push down with further bearish momentum by breaking below this previous low, or it could also find support over here and continue to go for some retracements to any of the key zones over here. Now, if you go to even shorter time frame like a daily time frame, then we can see this another very recent possible downtrend line which GBPUSD might continue to respect while moving in this bearish move if it does continue to push down, or we can see GBPUSD going for some deeper retracements if it makes a breakout of this downtrend line or this key zone over here. So we can look for trades on the breakout of this key zone on the long side, and we're gonna look for trades on the breakout of this low on the short side. Now, if you go to even shorter time frame like a 4-hour time frame, then you can see the same key zones and key levels that you saw on the daily time frame. Now, among all these key zones and levels, we have this very recent key zone which might act as GBPUSD's recent resistance if it continues to push down with further bearish momentum. And we have this low, that like the very recent low GBPUSD made, which might act as GBPUSD's recent support if GBPUSD does continue to push up with further bullish momentum. Now, on the upcoming week, if GBPUSD continues to respect this key zone as its resistance without making a break and close above it, and makes a breakout of this previous low that GBPUSD made over here with further bearish momentum, then we can go to shorter time frames like a 30 minutes time frame and look for certain structure to be formed on that 30 minutes time frame to add more confirmations. And if you see some structure forming on the 30 minutes time frame after GBPUSD makes a breakout of this previous low with further bearish momentum, then we can look for trades on the breakout of that small structure on a 30 minutes time frame with further bearish momentum in hopes of GBPUSD continuing to push down, creating new lower low on a higher one-day time frame point of view with further bearish momentum like this. However, if GBPUSD, instead of making a break and close below this previous low that it made over here with further bearish momentum, if it does find support over here and continues to form these higher lows into these resistance key zones and makes a break and close above that key zone with further bullish move in respect to another uptrend line it might be forming, which might look something like this, then we can start to look for trades on the long side if it does makes a break and close above that key zone in hopes of GBPUSD continuing to push up to come retest this next key zone or these key levels or zone over here if it even makes a break and close above these key zones with further bullish momentum. So let's see what GBPUSD does around at this key zone or this low, and then look for trades. And I'll give a link to this whole trading view chart in the video description as well, so you can see where all these key zones and stuffs are. And I'll see you guys on the next week with another analysis video on GBPUSD.